It's Tuesday, July 1st, 2014. Good morning, I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from NeilWeather.com. It'll be hot today and a stormy afternoon is in store. Some of those storms could be strong to severe. We have the latest details. But will the 4th of July be dry? Get all the details and much more starting right now. A humid and warm start to the morning. It's going to be a hot one today, and humid as well as temperatures get to near 90. As we look nationally into NeilWeather 3D Max Doppler Network radar, you're going to see a little line of showers quickly diminish right there. That was left with this big complex of storms that was out near Chicago last night. It completely fizzled out overnight. We have a cold front now. It's not a very strong cold front, but it's pretty much right here. And that's going to be our focal point for showers and storms later today as it just takes its good old time moving across Ohio. And we could see some severe weather. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Otherwise, we do have a mix of sun and clouds out there this morning across the area. As we take a close look at northern Ohio this morning, it's already warm out there in some spots. Boy, we have 82 right now at Lorain, 80 at Akron, Canton, 79 Cleveland Hopkins, 78 Ravenna, 77 Ashtabula. The cool spots, if you will, are Worcester and Youngstown at 76. Actually, Dover, New Philly is coming in at 74. We do have some cloud cover this morning. This is basically just some cloud debris from storms last night that occurred west of here. But as you can see, we do have pockets of sunshine this morning, especially up along the lake shore. And there's a few extra clouds out here, but some of these are going to be diminishing through the day. However, it's going to basically be our uncertainty factor in the severe weather potential later on. We'll have more on that in just a moment. Speaking of it being humid out there, dew points are just astronomically high. We're mainly in the 70s. Akron, Canton's actually coming in with a dew point of 77, so it's very oppressive in that area. Otherwise, we're in the low 70s. Throughout the area, so it's a very humid and sticky morning out there. Breezy too. Much of the winds are out of the southwest at about anywhere between 10 and 20 miles per hour across much of the area. Our high yesterday was 86 degrees, the low 71. Our averages are 82 and 63 respectively. The record high today, 95. We'll get close to that, but we're not going to beat it. We're going to get to around 90 today. For the month of June, we had 6.25 inches of rain just for the month. That puts us at 2.83 inches above normal. And then for the year, we're about 4 inches above normal. So it's been a wet start to the summer for sure. Sunrise is at 5:57 a.m. and sunset is at 9:04 p.m. There is a low risk for severe weather today across much of Ohio. If we draw a line between Sandusky, Findlay, and Lima, everybody to the south and east there, I think, is going to see the potential for severe weather. For places like Toledo and Defiance, I don't think you're going to see that at all. The timing on this would generally be between after about 2 o'clock upwards till about 10 o'clock as this cold front just kind of slowly meanders through the area this afternoon. As we take a look at our Futurecast, you're going to see how the storms develop here today. And here's our Futurecast. As we put it into motion, you can see the storm starting to develop right about here. This is about 2-3 o'clock. We see them develop on the lakeshore, and then they really get going by dinner time, 5-6 o'clock, and then up till about midnight we see maybe a few storms around the very southern edge of our area, and that's really going to about do it. So the timing on this is between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m., with storms starting to fire around 2-3 o'clock from the lakeshore down to about Mansfield, and then they move east and continue to develop through the early evening hours. The threats we get as we look at our NEO risk, mainly damaging winds. That's what we're looking at here. Large hail is possible. That's primarily early with the storms that can really get going quickly early on. Tornadoes a very low threat. That threat would exist with the large hail, the storms that develop very early on before they start merging into a line, which is why damaging winds is really the biggest threat. Also, flooding is a pretty big threat too. I mean, we had all that rain for the month of June, and these are really going to put down a lot of water as the moisture has a lot, the atmosphere has a lot of moisture in it. Our pollen forecast for today here, really not too bad. Grass pollen is the predominant type. Everything's in the low category, so not too bad unless you're extremely sensitive to any of these pollen types. Our forecast for today features partly cloudy skies early on. It's going to be very hot, humid, and then we have the risk for severe storms later this afternoon and this evening. Our high today 90. It's going to be breezy with a southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. We start your morning off partly cloudy, 75 at 7 a.m., 85 at 11 a.m. It'll be humid as well. We're up to 90 by 2 o'clock with a few scattered storms around. By 5 p.m., those storms would be off to mainly the west as we see the line actually move through, and then we'll be around 89 degrees. Akron and Canton, much the same. We're going to go with a high at 91. However, I have you dry at 5 p.m. I think the storms are probably going to hold off for like an hour. By 6 o'clock, they're really going to get moving through there. You could see a few scatter storms early between 2, 3 o'clock, though. It's certainly possible. Overnight tonight, storms early could be strong to severe. I have them ending by 10 o'clock. We'll go with partly cloudy skies through much of the overnight, with clearing gradually taking place towards daybreak as lows drop into the middle 60s. For the next 7 days, partly cloudy for your Wednesday, perhaps an afternoon shower or storm possible, mainly to the south of 224. I think that's where it's going to be as that cold front starts meandering out of the area. Our high around 84. Could see a slight shower around Wednesday night, but that I don't have a lot of confidence in that. It will mainly be dry otherwise. For your Thursday, some scattered storms around once again, it looks like, as a brief trough moves through the area. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds, cooler, 72 degrees. And then look at this for your Independence Day weekend. Very nice, very pleasant. Mostly sunny, cool on the 4th of July. Will be around 72 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny, 78. Sunday, mostly sunny, warmer though, 85 as high pressure moves off to the east. Look at these overnight lows. Thursday night, 56. Friday night, 58. And Saturday night, 63. These are, except for the 63, those are pretty chilly lows, but it's going to be a very pleasant evening outside for anything you have going on, including all those firework displays out there. We start bringing the heat back early next week with scattered afternoon storms possible on Monday and a high of 86.